Good evening, folks. This is Deb, and tonight we're going to have a little conversation about the budget bill. So, number one, this bill initially was stalled in the GOP committee, but it was stalled because the MAGA Republicans didn't think the cuts were steep enough. So, of course, once again, we had the Republican Party relent and give in to Donald Trump's whims, and they finally got it out of committee at 11 o'clock, 11 p.m. on Sunday night. So, which means it goes to a floor vote. And by the way, it goes to a floor vote at 1 a.m. Tuesday into Wednesday. This is Tuesday. So 1 p.m., I'm sorry, 1 a.m. Wednesday morning. They're going to vote on this while we're all sleeping. And there's a reason they do this shit. They do this because people are asleep, people aren't paying attention, and they know these cuts are harmful. They know these cuts do not make the American public happy. These cuts should not make anybody in America happy. Not the Democratic voters, not the Republican voters. Because the Democratic voters aren't the only people who are on Medicaid and aren't the only people who are on SNAP. And by the way, this budget bill also hurts veterans. And we know that all Democratic voters are not the only veterans, okay? So they are basically taking a machete to the lives of the American people, all so that they can give a tax break to millionaires, billionaires, and corporations. Because Donald Trump's 2017 tax cuts expire this year. So we need to understand that first. But secondly, these will be the steepest cuts to programs that help the most marginalized people in this country in our history. And we must never forget that, okay? But there are other things hidden in this bill that everyone needs to know about, because this bill still has to go through the Senate no matter what happens tonight. There is a provision in here that forbids the courts to charge Trump and any other government official with contempt for defying a court order. And he is right now defying a Supreme Court order to bring Albreo Garcia home. There is also a provision in here that blocks court-ordered national injunctions to prevent potential illegal acts that pose imminent harm. So essentially, they are using the budget bill to neuter the court system that protects the American people from vipers like the fascist GOP and the man who would be king in America. This bill must not pass, okay? This bill needs to be stopped. Somehow, somewhere. You need to call your representatives. Get on the phone now. I don't care if they're not there and they're not answering. Your voices need to be heard. I've just made my calls, okay? You need to make yours, and you need to make them not just to Democratic people in our legislature, but to Republicans as well. They need to feel what you are feeling. This is unconscionable, all of this. As if the cuts to the things that benefit the American people aren't bad enough, they wanted to take away all the protection that the courts have been giving us so that they can run rampant all over our lives. This, guys, is a warning shot, okay? It's a warning shot. And we need to rise to the occasion. We need to meet the moment right now. So get on the phone and start calling, and call tomorrow. Keep calling. This must not pass. I will talk to you all later.